Concert Crew Podcast, we back again.
Yes, we are.
Oh man, today, Diddy. we talk
That's the elephant in the room.
We're gonna talk about it, man. Let's talk about it, man. The verdict's in. Just to be clear, he was found not guilty. Sean, Puff Daddy, Brother Love, Diddy, Combs, the Diddler, all that. He was found on count 1 of the racketeering conspiracy. He was found not guilty. On count 2 of sex trafficking by force, fraud, and coercion, he was found not guilty. Mm-hmm. Count 3, transportation to engage in prostitution, he was found guilty. Count 4, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, he was found not guilty. Yeah. And count 5, transportation to engage in prostitution, he was found guilty. He was found not guilty on 3 of the 5 charges. The two lesser charges he was found
They
guilty
charged
on.
him for taking his girl to other states where he was going, wherever they may go at, to have threesomes.
Right. And she agreed to it.
She called him.
Yes.
I want him. Mr. Magnificent.
I thought name was Punisher.
The Punisher, Magnificent, all type motherfuckers.
Punish her.
When you call a nigga named the Punisher, that's wild.
That's real wild. That's real wild. And wicked.
That nigga look like, he look like my wicked. Man. He look like, what's my man name, man? What was his name on Jamie Foxx show? That's what he looked like.
The light skinned dude, right?
Yeah, what was his name? Braxton. That nigga look like Braxton, man. The Punisher look like Braxton, man.
All right, so the trial is over. Verdict's been reached. He's found not guilty on 3 of the 5 charges. Like, overall, looking back at the trial, like, what do y'all think about the trial?
I think it was a smear campaign. That's what I think it was, man. And, something that we already talked about, something that we already mentioned. And I told y'all, man, it was going to be hard for them to prove this, man. And, like, you talk about RICO and trafficking, you thinking some major shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are charges you cannot fuck around with. And for him to go boxing with these people, you know what I'm saying, in a federal courthouse is totally different. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is like some real shit, man. Like, this is like Teflon Don type shit.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no bullshit, man.
And heavy charges, right?
And he deserved it. You know what I'm saying? But he deserved to come home. He wasn't supposed to be sitting in there after this, man. And that's how you know they upset. And that's how you know it was more than what it was, and that they really wanted to bag him. But them people, them jurors wasn't gonna let them do it like that. Like, from what we was hearing, and then I was listening to this whole trial on YouTube. It was this one guy. I guess he had a reporter in there, or whatever the case may be. He just knew Diddy was guilty. I was like, man, he gonna be salty when Diddy. And I was listening to it. He was hurt. Yeah. I was like, you would think that Diddy had his girl or something, but it just was one big smear campaign to me. But a lot of stuff came out. You know what I'm saying? But. It is what it is when you're fighting for your life. Now it comes out.
Yeah,
but
a lot of freakies.
They've been talking. They've been talking about it, but now you finally hear it. You know what I'm saying? But you also really, really get to see how they will really, really try to. Because think about it, bro. Every witness that was on there for the defense. For the prosecutor and them, they all had immunity already. They just wanted them to come and testify.
They did.
They already granted them immunity.
That's crazy. When you said
so that's how you know shit. I've never seen that many people being granted immunity in my life. You feel me? The only person they ain't granted immunity that she shouldn't have been granted immunity is Cassie. She should have been charged.
Here's my thing. I think they would have been better off. The prosecution would have been better off. They would have had a better case if they had charged Cassie with Puff. I think they'd have had a better case. Right, that's what based off the information that was presented to us. Like,
it still would have been hard though, because
where's the ring at? It still would have been hard, but I think they would have had a better case at least than what they had. That was a joke. It was a joke.
What they should have did was left this shit state and got him for assault and battery, all that type shit.
Well,
towards a woman.
Well, people try to get they try to get the prosecution try to come up and become attorney generals and stuff off of people's names like this, but they tried to railroad this man. Like what people gotta get over is you gotta get out your feelings. Like it ain't about whether you personally think Puff's a great person or you like him personally or you think he's just a freaky dude. That's not what this was about. It was about they charged him with racketeering, RICO racketeering charges. He has no organization.
And it was no organization. It wasn't nobody. It was just him.
It was just him.
It was just him and a few bras he was dealing with and prostitutes that they was getting offline on a legal site that's up.
You can't have racketeering by yourself.
No. Come on, I was shocked when this information, when the trial started, because I'm like, okay, maybe the first couple of days they're gonna go with the Cassie stuff. Then I'm thinking, okay, they got some other stuff they coming with because this is RICO charges. I'm thinking Puff was shipping girls, like in The Wire where they had
That's what I thought the shit was too, bro.
I don't know what
that's what I thought it was.
Where they put a couple holes in it and then they had just like 20 girls. And
then also don't forget that they brought up some shit where they said him and his son was transporting young girls.
Yeah.
None of that shit came up. None of that shit came up.
All the stuff all the serious stuff they were saying, they said, I seen somebody talking about they never brought it up in trial because it wasn't true. So like y'all had really nothing.
Yeah.
For RICO charges, y'all had nothing. All this showed was like this is about him, Cassie, and they freaky relationship.
That's all it was.
That's all I heard too.
That's not sex trafficking. That's not RICO. This is a joke, man. They wasted the taxpayers' time, everybody's time.
Yep. Like you said, man, it was a spirited man name, bring him down, put a black eye on him, all because he had that lawsuit with the other company with the liquor, with the liquor stuff. They hurt. That's all.
And that's what it really and that's the thing. See, the shit is really coming out now. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. You know what I'm saying? Like the angle that he was going once he found out the type individuals he was doing business with.
Right.
It fucked everything up. You know what I'm saying? Because now he's on more of a, man, like, y'all ain't going to handle me like that. Listen, man, I'm a black billionaire now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to flex my muscle. Like, y'all treat me like how y'all treating these other companies. And they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that he started learning and he was coming into the business on his own. You feel me? He had his own shit. He went over there. The interview that he did it looked like he did a podcast or some type of panel. And he was talking about it. And he said he went over there and they wasn't planting no guava for his tequila. But they had everybody else joint laid out.
Right.
And then what comes up also during this whole ordeal with Diageo and them, now they're getting sued for having fake tequila. Or having some mixture in the tequila.
I heard about the fake tequila. I don't think it's sued, but I heard about the fake tequila.
Yeah, they're getting sued or it's being brought up. You know what I'm saying? So here it is that, he talked about it. Now, you get what I'm saying? It's light coming to us. So I just think that it was crazy, man. Yeah, all this shit they brought up. They overexposed and oversaturated everything. The baby oil. It was no more than 25 bottles of baby oil.
That's what it was?
Yeah, it was only like 25 bottles of baby oil.
What they say, it was 100?
Yeah, 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
This is great social media content, but it's no RICO charge. Like, this is a joke, man. Like, the taxpayers' money for this trial, this was a joke, man. Like, they had nothing on Puff. And let me clear this up, ladies. I'm going to clear this up for the ladies. Like, I get it. We don't condone hitting women.
No,
like,
we're not saying that.
But he wasn't on trial for that.
Yeah.
This wasn't what the trial. I seen a lawyer break it down. They said, okay, he definitely hit Cassie, and that was wrong. We ain't condoning that at all. No. But based on the California law, which that happened in, he would have got a year in probation, and he would have been fined. Well, he pretty much got that already.
Yeah, he did.
So based off that, what they're saying, he already served that time for the crime of hitting Cassie, but he wasn't charged with that, y'all.
He wasn't on trial for that.
He's not on charge for domestic violence.
They would have had a better chance of putting him in state court for the domestic violence, and he would have been a done deal. He probably took a plea. He would have took a plea. It wouldn't even made it that far. He would have took a plea if he was on.
Remember, Cassie, she wanted she asked her for him to give her however much he get it, and he reached the same settlement with her for like $30 million in November of 2023. Yeah, because that was bad.
It was real quick.
He shouldn't have let that. He shouldn't let that go down. Yeah. When it first came out, I said Cassie knows some stuff.
Right.
And I said he probably best to let, but he was like, I ain't giving her nothing, man. She released 1 day of information, 24 hours. That man said,
Here you go.
As he should.
You should let that come out.
As he should.
Let that come out.
But just look at it though. She came like I said before, and with the boy, I watched him say something about it, Lee Dames. What he said was correct. Like her whole thing was she was upset. She was hurt, but she was upset. Because now his new girlfriend, he's giving his new girlfriend that he's flaunting like that, everything that she wanted.
Oh, okay.
And what hurts more? What hurts more? It hurt the woman more when you see you turn your new joint up. She with the broke trainer. She made the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? But she
got
she
30
left.
million though.
Huh?
30 million.
Yeah, she got it now after she decided to do that.
Right.
But once she see him turning Young Miami up, giving her all the shit that he probably was supposed to do for her, shit. Man, fuck that, nigga. You ain't gonna do me like that.
Not like that.
Here come the lawsuit.
There you go.
You know what's wild about
And
that?
it was right after that he got that award, and he gave her a shout out.
Yeah, he gave everybody. He gave all his girls a
Yeah,
shout out.
he gave all his girls a shout out. Gave them all a shout out. But he gave Cassie, told him that you know they've been through a dark place and they changed whatever they went through. He changed his life. Boom, boom. And then you got Young Miami right in front holding the poster board.
Yeah,
right.
That shit hurt.
Yeah.
On live TV.
Yeah.
She was hurt, bro.
Yeah.
She was hurt. That shit wasn't sitting well with her. So she came for the paper, but he got her out the way quick.
Yeah, he did.
Carl texted the chat and said, that was quick. He did not fuck around.
I said it. I said I know she knows stuff. They've been together too long, so she know all the deep secrets. He was playing hardball, and that worked. That was a disaster.
But look though, the part is that her deep secrets got out there too.
It definitely did.
With this trial.
Can you
know what
imagine
I'm
being
saying?
there as a husband, listen to all this?
Yo, first of all,
Divorce court right down the street.
they got 3 kids now.
You were divorced
Yeah,
for
man,
it.
shit. All right, okay.
You were divorced for
Shit,
it.
he gonna get some paper from her.
Of course.
He walked out the
Sober.
courtroom, man.
So I can't take it no more.
Can't take it no more.
Can't take it no more. I love the kids. I'll be back for the kids.
Which was, you know, what was wild is that he pretty much testified that like he called her, her husband now called Cassie.
And he was handling it.
And Puff, oh man.
Oh yeah, I did.
Just having sex with her when
Come on,
she
man.
Yeah,
That's
that
wild,
is
yo.
wild.
All that
man.
shit got. I'm
on.
telling you.
All that got brought up.
All that got. See, what killed the prosecution is that they was trying to play little shit in their favor, bringing a pregnant woman in there. You know what I'm saying?
Have her crying and stuff.
Trying to do the trial before she. You know what I'm saying? Have her crying and all that. That shit ain't work. She was a whore.
Damn.
She was a whore. She wanted it.
I was going to say that.
For real. as
Before
much
she
as-
met
hey,
Puff.
man.
Yo, it was crazy because some of the text messages showed.
Beautiful woman, but she's a whore.
Some of the text messages shown that
She wanted it.
That she was like, she's like, hey, I want to freak off. He like, hey man, you got a movie premiere, like chill out.
Yeah.
Like, no, we can
Yeah.
still like she. For all y'all to say, oh, he groomed her.
Nah, I
all
needed
of
it
them
to help
words,
me relax.
Like it's proof. It's proof that where she's saying I'll put the whole thing together.
Right.
I'll get the people. Like you can't say that Puff did all this. He did it. It's proof. And she got on under oath and said like I did that. I did. She ain't even lie. So you can't say like okay, Puff just set all this up. He groomed her. He made her do it. No, it's actual facts, actual proof that says no, he did it. She set up just as much of the stuff.
Right.
She was. And you seen several of the escorts say like, "Yo, she told me to do this here," But nah, wow.
Yeah.
Stuff is wild.
It was crazy.
Stuff is
was
wild,
crazy.
man.
Do y'all see a movie in the works for this?
I mean,
Directed by him. He definitely gonna have some. Man, listen. As soon as he come home, he gonna make so much money. It's gonna be crazy. And they really going.
In what direction? How you gonna make the money?
What you mean?
I don't know.
Man, this whole trial, this whole situation, the whole jail shit, all that shit is a blow up. All that shit, do it right, and he explaining it, and and all that, and they're gonna be showing how dirty the government is.
He took a hit though.
He took a hit, but he
took a hit.
He took a hit.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, if he do, hope he do, but who gonna work with him? Because a lot of women ain't gonna work with him. A lot of women are upset with this dude, yo. You think so?
What? Come on, man. You know women gonna work with him. You know they gonna work with him.
Okay.
Like, regardless of anything, like that's your own sexual preference. The only thing the women are upset about is the physical.
Physical hitting.
You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. Whatever you, how freaky you get, that's you.
Yeah.
A lot of the women that's really upset with him are women that, you know, that may have been in abusive relationships. Mm-hmm. You know, I'm going to say somewhat mentally and physically, because if you're a grown woman, shouldn't nobody take over your mind like that. That you're mentally in a bad space like that, and then when you come around people, you're regular, and you're not saying nothing to nobody. Nobody's you're not. If you in this entrapment or, you know, caged in relationship, and you out in the public, you ain't whispering to nobody. They holding me in the basement, follow me home.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. You know,
10 years.
10 years. You know what I'm saying? So how the relationship went with the things that they saying is really unknown, because we only heard what the defense was saying. The defense job is to make him look as guilty as possible.
Right.
And we heard, you know, I mean, we only heard the prosecutors. That's their job.
Yes,
the defense was, yo, man, I'm trying to, you know, all right, we understand what you said about him being violent. You know what I'm saying? We understand that. But we can't be mad at the way he choose his sexual life. That's him.
That's not the charges.
That's not the charges at all.
What they say?
I thought he was gonna have some people coming out of containers.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking,
like,
damn, they got Puff.
They got Puff coming over state lines, going to pick them up.
Puff is stupid. How do you be that rich?
How do you do that? You got too much money.
Overseas with containers, like
you could go over there and get them. Why would you do that?
So I'm like, okay, the first day, I'm like, okay, they gonna lead off with the Cassie stuff, and then I'm like, oh, they about to get into some. He was really bringing in girls. I'm like, and that was mind blowing. I'm like, Puff, there's no way you can be a billionaire bringing in girls from overseas in containers, man, like sex trafficking them. That's crazy.
And then, because, you know, they had cuffs on the kids. Yeah. So everybody was like, well, why they got the kids cuffed? Well, they said that Justin was bringing young girls back to the crib for parties for them to run trains on and all that. They said the baby oil was lacing people's drinks. Or when you put it on, it does something to your body. Right. It takes over your body. Mm-hmm. Then they saying they got all these videos. We ain't see no videos. And then in the one video that they got, I think it was off a phone that he had, which I don't know why he still had the fucking phone.
That's the crazy. That's my
he was holding shit that he didn't need to hold.
Right. That whole
especially after everything blew up and you knew that it was the possibility of him coming. But he also had evidence that clearing him as well in them phones.
Oh,
from the text messages,
them text messages,
the audio, and that's another thing. She was one of the first ones to speak out when it was her lawyer was the first one to speak out. They already had that letter ready for if he beat the case. We don't let him out. My client is scared. You know, they wrote the joint. Cassie was like, she feel for her life.
Oh, okay.
But she's on tape threatening me, saying that she'd kill him. Mm. She had audio of that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's audio. It's audio of her threatening. She said, "Don't play with me. I will kill you. You know I will kill you."
So even though we saw the tape video of him hitting her and all that,
that ain't cool.
But you telling me that they probably each of them probably fought each other.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're saying.
That's what they said. They're
saying that day. They was fighting and she was hitting them first, and then that was the runaway. Yeah. I mean, I'm still not condoning what he did.
No,
but they're saying that day that she was physical with him as well before.
Right,
it just didn't get caught on camera.
Yeah. Because she seen some shit in his phone.
Yeah, something
when
like
it was out. Some other female.
But I think that was a freak off episode. One of the things they had that day.
All right.
So. I mean, one of the realest things I seen, one of the realest people that took the stand to me was Kid Cudi, because Kid Cudi said, the first of all, but listen though,
he's a bitch ass
but
nigga,
no, but listen though, this is real though.
Why you there?
First of all, he said, yeah, Puff did though, even though they never proved it or anything. They said Puff, blew my car up or whatever. But they asked him, he really his testimony really didn't hurt Puff because he said one main thing at the end. He said she played us both.
Yeah.
That was big. To me, his whole testimony it ain't mean nothing no more.
Right.
Because he telling you like, yo, that was my girlfriend for a minute. Yeah, Puff was out of pocket, but he blew up my car. But we talked about it, and we talked about it afterwards, and like we good. And he was like, at the end of the day, she played us both.
And then also, Carl, not to leave out, on top of that, was the whole point of the whole thing. They wasn't even supposed to hear Kid Cudi's testimony. That wasn't even supposed to be brought in court. Because the things that they were accusing him of, it wasn't no thorough investigation done on it. So they couldn't, and nobody was charged. Yeah, so they wasn't supposed to bring that. Yeah, so that was all hearsay.
Yeah, right.
And that's why when it got to that certain point and they start throwing that out there, the judge had to tell the jury, yo, the Kid Cudi joint is out of the window, the whole testimony.
Right.
Don't act like you never heard it.
Yeah.
How you going to act like you never heard something?
And we heard it.
You know what I'm saying?
If that's crazy because this is normally the reverse. Normally when it's a case where it's a high profile person, like it's like why did this even, like, this was such a weak case to me.
I agree.
Like, it's no way if Puff wasn't famous that this would have even would even let this go through.
Yeah,
but it's normally the opposite. It's normally like the people that aren't famous get railroaded on stuff like this, and the richer famous people get off.
Right.
But in this case, it's like a regular common person. It's no way this charges would have made, like, they would have got RICO charges for this same situation. Like a regular person, there's no way. They gave him RICO charges because he was Puff and he was famous.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yep.
A regular person that was this same situation, there's no way, I guarantee 100%, there's no way they get RICO charges, RICO sex trafficking charges with this same the everything that goes behind this. It's only because he was Puff and he was famous, and it was a joke. Like, it's no way. It actually make the prosecution look terrible that they even let this go to trial. Man.
Real bad.
They knew they had nothing.
Yep.
That's why I was so shocked, because I'm like, oh, they gotta have something. Sex trafficking? Oh, they must. What was Puff doing? Either that, or they trying to set him up with some crazy stuff. Like, okay, well, we found some girls and some tins, and we just gonna put it on Puff. You don't got none of that. I'm like, okay, after day 2, we still talking about Cassie? It's still about this. All they got. Freak offs.
She talked about it for 2 days, 2 3 days.
Yeah. I'm like, this all we got. This all we got is freak offs and escorts and Kid Cudi. Stop it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I thought they had something way more serious.
Yeah, way more.
And they didn't really have too much. They didn't really have too much, but some botched phone calls that they said they had, some text messages. And
a whole lot of freaky stories.
And then, and at the end of the day,
a whole lot of freaky stories, though.
And at the end of the day, he was so careful on how he was doing things, regardless. Like, he was moving in a way that, I don't move like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was moving in a way like he still was protecting shit. He wasn't saying certain shit over the phone. You get what I'm saying? Like, they might catch him in his moment. He going back and forth in the argument.
He calling his sons and stuff. They talk.
That was fake. That was AI. That was some AI shit.
Talking like they BMF.
They never. Yeah. That was some AI shit. But just basically, even with him going back and forth with the 50 baby mom, he stopped texting, or he stopped talking once she started talking about other shit. Like, all right, now we're gonna get on the phone call, or now I just talk to you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? He was still so much careful, and then the way he handled things. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what was the point of all of them taking a stand? Like, what was the point? Like, what did that do?
It wasn't
like, what did 50 baby mom do?
Now, she was hurt. Wasn't she hurt too?
She was hurt.
Yeah,
she was scored.
She was mad because of how Young Miami was.
She blew the whole. Yep.
Yeah.
And she still was getting. He was giving her. He gave 10,000.
What was she mad about? What was she mad about?
Young Miami. Young Miami.
So you think Cassie wasn't mad? Come on.
Right.
You think Cassie wasn't hurt?
Yeah, jealousy, man.
Come on, man. I'm telling you, he turned this broad up. He turned his next joint up. Winning. Right now, still. Off the shit that he put in play for, she's still winning off that shit. She might be doing in some new contracts with Revoke, but they gonna make it work. Because her shit is highly watched. She done got a game from the motherfucking joint that's doing numbers. Like, he turned her up. He got it right. You know what I'm saying? And it was a high profile motherfucking relationship. because she the up and coming youngin, and he the one of the
billionaire
old head. They on the red carpets together. Yep. The last person he was doing that with was Cassie. Yeah. He ain't do none of that shit with with 50 baby mom. Right. She was a side joint, side piece. He just smutting her because I'm hitting you because I really don't like your baby dad.
And damn, like
right, I don't really mess with him.
50, it's like obvious why you going that puff.
Yeah,
like,
he hurt.
It looked bad.
He hurt.
It looked bad.
He hurt. He hurt behind that thing.
So the two charges that he was found guilty of, the transportation to engage in prostitution and like the count 3 and count 5, like because his sentencing is coming up. Like what do you think is going to happen with those charges?
Well, I think that is definitely out there, and it's like moreover it's definitely out there, and people got to be careful. You got to get some type of contract signed because flying joints in and all that is looking. That's what he got charged for.
That's where we at.
That's what he got charged for. Carl, look what he got charged for. That's what he got charged for. Flying joint in, him and his girl flying in somewhere having a threesome. You know what I'm saying? Calling up a couple of escort pages. That's legal.
That shit is so weak.
So this changed the game. Now people gonna be worried about getting sex trafficking.
But on to the more real. To the more real part. When you're dealing with the feds, right? They go. They do it. They have a chart. It's a scale chart on a sentencing chart. Sentencing. That's how they go off the charts. They don't do like, oh, you get 15 to 20 and blah blah blah. Now they go off when they goes to everything. Look, they go to that chart from like the superior of the charge, your history, how old you are, how many times you've been locked up, how any of your charges. And if you go up and down, Puff ain't got none of that shit.
None of that.
He don't have no charges.
So
first time offender.
So can we say time?
And these charges don't hold no time. So now you would make yourself look very, very crazy.
If you just give him the max.
If you do some dumb stuff.
Yeah, give him a max or something.
And try to get this man some time, and it's his first charge when he should have walked home right that day. Y'all just didn't want the newspapers and everything to be crazy. Y'all didn't want that to happen.
Right.
But I'm telling you, now you in this position for sentencing, and you go outside these guidelines, you're looking at a lawsuit now.
Yes.
You're looking at a lawsuit, and these charges that he got found guilty on, he's going to appeal them. They'll be in court for appeal for them real soon. Yeah. And he's going to beat them. He's going to win in Third Circuit Court. They're going to dismiss him. So it'll be clear.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So they better do the right thing right now.
Right.
Which would be time served. What you going to give him, another 18 months? No, why would you do that? He'd be home in less than a year anyway.
Less than a year.
So he's taking up space in the system. So what would that take? Home confinement? He's been asking for that for bail. So
which
now you make yourself look crazy.
The deal that what they offered him is crazy that he didn't get that.
He still ain't get a bail. He already got found not guilty for the major charges. These charges that he found guilty for, they do not hold a non-bail. If he get charged, the feds not even coming for you for them charges.
And what's crazy that Puff got denied his bail in the beginning, but the Abercrombie and Fitch guy that got
the same him and his boy
for way lesser than what Puff
and his boy.
Yeah, yes.
Puff offered them 50, a lot.
Yeah, $50 million.
Yeah, he offered them some paper.
They got out for less.
But you know what? He would have got the $50 million back anyway as soon as he got found not guilty.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? As soon as the court's over, the $50 million go back in his bank. But for him to offer up what he offered, he's trying to let them know, like, yo, I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to fight this. You feel me? He's offering up his kid's passport, his passport. You know what I'm saying? He offered up all that. So now, when you go to this scale, what they're going to sentence him off of, it's not going to be that much time. And then he's a first-time offender. So what you going to do to a first-time offender for them charges that don't hold that much time?
So
first time.
So our legal expert freaks, like if you got a prediction, what's this going to happen? What's going to be the sentence on the sentencing day? Our legal expert.
If at the worst, they're going to give him six months to a year more. And that's them being dickheads. But when he go to court, he should be coming home.
Go home, right.
He should be coming home, and y'all can throw the book at him on probation and some fines.
So he gonna get some probation and some fines.
Yeah, he's definitely getting probation. He definitely gonna get probation, 3 years probation.
I hope he don't get that Young Thug probation.
Nah, he ain't
15
getting that.
years.
That'd be stupid.
Wow.
That'd be stupid.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Young Thug is state though.
Man,
See, but the thing is with the Young Thug thing is
they had the same lawyer, by the way, too.
Absolutely.
He is on top right now.
He on Rico.
He on Rico. Top right now.
And the thing is about Young Thug thing is that he can, once he do a certain amount of years, he can go back in front of the judge to get the probation off. You know what I'm saying? And from what he's been complying, he got no violations, things of that nature. But the hardest part with Thug thing is that they barred him from Atlanta. And that's where all his family at. He can't go back to Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he can't go back to Atlanta.
That's
and
crazy.
with Puff, what you gonna do? Don't make an ass out of yourself that you already did because you should have gave him bail. Because these charges not that high. So what you gonna do? Give him a whole lot of time now? Now you really gonna bring focus to, now not only the prosecutor gonna get fired, the judge gonna be under investigation. Who you working for? Because the charges don't hold no weight. The feds are not coming to get you for them charges, just them 2 charges. They not. They gonna leave it up to the state.
Right.
You'll get more time out of them out of the state. They should have left them in the state. They either got 5 or 6 years. Easy. From the motherfucking abuse part alone.
So they just played themselves.
Yeah, they played
They
themselves.
reached and they lost.
Because federal courts is the highest conviction courts in America. Period. 85 over 87% conviction rate.
That's high.
I feel like they got embarrassed. I
Yeah,
feel
they
like it was
did.
embarrassed.
Why you think they fired?
Yeah, she did get fired.
She got fired.
She did get fired. That was
They not even waiting for sentences. So who gonna fight the fact for him shouldn't get out if she gone? The person that didn't really want him to get out is gone.
Right.
So now you gonna put somebody else on it? Oh man, yes, we agree with the PSI. Go ahead and let him go. Because that's what they doing, pre-sentence investigation. And Puff got a lot of charitable things that he did. So all that stuff knocked times down. You know what I'm saying? They mitigating factors.
Right.
Mitigating factors is things that you did to give back or things that ways you was working with the community.
And everything, community, yeah.
Yep, they all mitigating factors.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the mitigating factors. You know he had a whole school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't hold him for too long.
All right, so now that Puff is going to be coming home at some point.
Absolutely.
Soon, I would think.
This year.
October.
So what's next? What's next for Puff after this?
I think he shouldn't be Puff. Should be Sean Combs for a minute.
Sean Combs?
He should be Sean Combs for a minute.
But he
I
loved
think
him. He
Puff-
loved. He loved.
Love.
We can't be Brother Love
be
no
Brother
more?
Love.
Sean Love Combs. He need to be Sean Combs for a minute, man.
Humble Combs.
Yeah, he need to be
Just
Sean
be a little
Combs for
humble.
a minute. But he gonna have a party.
No, he better not have no parties. No.
He
How
might-
you gonna lay in the cut, man?
he might- he might have messed up for
he
after
gonna really,
parties.
he gonna really be seeking some really type like some well documented help. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. What? He a freak? All right, we knew that. We just ain't know it. We just
We
ain't
didn't
know
know
that.
to the extent.
We didn't know
right?
to the extent. Like
They
the
say
shit he doing.
Frico, not the Rico.
Yeah.
Frico, not Rico.
Yeah, and more importantly, it's embarrassing. And not to mention, man, you got 3 girls, man.
That
4.
part.
You got
That
4
part.
girls.
That
Imagine them sitting in there listening to
You got
this.
4
They
girls.
heard
Listen
some
to
of
all
it.
this.
I heard they didn't.
They walked out.
They
You
walked
got
out.
4
Yeah,
girls.
crying
You got
and
4
stuff.
girls,
Yeah.
man. You
Yeah.
got 4 girls, man.
Yeah.
That's major, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like nobody's perfect, man. Only person perfect is our higher power, man. That's it. Our higher power in the literature. That we read.
I think Puff. The thing about it is Puff is different. Puff is one of them individuals that need the limelight. Like he need the attention.
Yeah, he do.
And I feel like it is never going to be the same for him. It's not the way he was like crossover and pop culture. I don't think he's going to be that. Yeah, black people, we're forgiving people. So we're going to accept Puff back. But as far as like his crossover pop white appeal pretty much, that's over with.
I don't think so,
You
Carl.
don't think so?
Nah,
I don't
man.
think he's gonna be
I
able
really
to
don't
go
think
back
so.
over. Yo, he's not that. They hurt his money. They hurt his image. Puff ain't gonna be the same, freaks.
He not. But also, like, let's be real. And let's be real.
They did damage in that area. They hurt his image. and his
Let's be real.
reputation.
How many people? Yeah, they hurt his image for what he did, as far as his behaviors, not what he did to other people. You get what I'm saying? Everybody that they say he did something to were what?
Willing
participants.
Yeah, they was willing. Yep.
R.I.P. How fast they got over Kobe Bryant? Let's think about it. And they assaulted Kobe Bryant character about that white girl.
Oh yeah.
That's a bad look. That's a bad look.
It went away as soon as he got the chip.
That's a bad look. More chips.
You feel me?
Yeah, but when he got the chip, it went away.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
It was a white Caucasian. Mm-hmm. What my boy Taz say? What he call him? What Taz used to call him?
I forget what he used to call him.
Europeans.
Yeah, European.
It was a European female. Motherfucking maid in the hotel.
Yeah.
How fast they got over that?
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Then he said Shaq do it all the time.
Told your boys.
Yeah.
Told your boys. Drop the dime.
That's the only thing I ain't like when he did that. I said,
Carl,
man.
Carl, come on out. They called us. I'm over here like this. Yo, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? Here go Carl. Come on out, man. They got us, man. It's over.
That's why you know he ain't from around the way. He ain't from the street.
That was weak, Kobe.
That
I love
was.
you. Rest in peace, Kobe.
Rest in peace,
I couldn't co-sign that.
Yeah, everything else you cool, but right there, we know you're not street credit
that
at all.
was a stain right there.
You feel me, though?
That was bad.
You feel me? So just look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is that I just want to see the motherfucking haters, the people that was going against him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because everybody really turned on him in a way. Like all his celebrity circle, nobody really vouched for him publicly. And so now, like
only one. What did you say?
No, it
Kanye?
was the
Kanye. You're right.
But it was the real, and you got to look at it. Puff is an entertainer, so by him being an entertainer, you would think he's friends with everybody. No, he's not friends. We're colleagues. We know each other. Like, and let's be real.
So. I think he has a lot of friends in the industry.
He does. I agree.
Because he's been in it a long time. It's not
but
like
those that's not afraid to say, like, they try to make like him and Jay-Z as referee. Like Jay-Z, nah. We dealt with each other, due to the business. But that's not my guy. I hang around this person.
He said Jay-Z's the only person who could call him Sean.
Who?
That's what Diddy said.
That's something that he's saying.
I know he is saying it, but he's saying
that's something that he's saying.
But nobody else calling him that beside his mom.
That's like me telling yeah, man, he the only nigga that can call me my full name, my real name. It ain't like that. You holding me.
That ain't
like,
special. That ain't special a little bit.
That's him making him special. He's
special.
I mean, come on.
He's making him special.
He could say anybody.
He's putting him on a plateau.
Jay-Z and my mom, the only person can call me.
He's putting him on a plateau of that nature.
That's crazy.
Because they share the same name.
I'm with you.
And they on a certain level of respect and stature.
They are.
You know what I'm saying? But is that his man's? Nah. I'm not going to say that.
I'm going to say Jay might look at it like that.
Yeah.
But he look at it like, I look at Jay, like you said, I got him.
That's
my right-hand man. Like, anyway.
And also, peep game. Jay-Z lawyer was on Breakfast Club. He was on Breakfast Club.
I didn't see
He
that.
was on Breakfast Club, and when they mentioned that, then he was on Breakfast Club again. Because they was talking about when after the case was over with that little girl that was lying.
Yeah, the line. Yeah. That was bad.
Go back and watch that. Watch how Jay-Z lawyer gave the theory up for puffing them lawyers. He gave the theory up of the case. He let them know that they ain't really had that. You know what I'm saying? Well, if I was his lawyer, this is what I'd be doing.
It was a joke.
You know what I'm saying? So
like you said earlier, it was a joke.
It was a joke.
It was a joke, man. It was a smear campaign.
It was a smear campaign. Witch hunt.
Yeah, it was a
smear
joke,
campaign.
Man. I know some people were really in their feelings about this, but at the end of the day, the major charges that he was charged with, he was found not guilty of.
Absolutely.
And I mean, we kind of been saying it on here for a while now, like that these charges was a joke.
They was bogus.
So I'm not surprised. I would have been. I felt like a part of me was like, damn, they gonna really try to stick it to him and railroad this man.
Yeah.
But like he didn't do this, man. Like, come on, man. This is a joke. Like, this is a joke. There's no way, based off the evidence after I heard the trial information, what I did here, I'm like, they didn't give me anything different to let me know that this man is RICO sex trafficking charge. you need a whole criminal enterprise. There's nobody but Puff.
Yes.
Yep.
Like they was better off with saying him and Cassie was part of the enterprise. There would have been a better case at least.
They'd have came out better.
Yeah, they had a better case, but Puff alone, and you gonna say he just did all of this from sex trafficking with having freak offs with Cassie? This was a joke, y'all. Come on, stop it, man. I don't know about Puff's future. I definitely feel like he took a big hit. Publicly. I think they dragged him. See, what they try to do is they try to drag his image publicly, make him look bad, and then say, look, we're gonna put him on trial, and hopefully y'all can find him guilty because y'all don't like him. You got to separate that if you're a juror, hopefully. And obviously they did, but they was hoping that you were just gonna find him guilty because you don't like him. Right. I don't like Puff. He's not a nice person, so let's find him guilty of sex trafficking. No, that's terrible. That he shouldn't be going to jail for the rest of his life for these charges if he didn't do these charges. That's not cool, man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, so last words on Diddy. I'm sure this is not going to be our last.
Yeah, this is not going to be our last words
right
on
now.
it. Yeah. Like I said, they're going to look crazy if they try to give him a lot of time from this case, and it ain't going to do nothing but spark a lawsuit and definitely put focus on some things. But one thing for sure is though, man, is that these Europeans, man, they don't like to see us on top. In the mode where we got power. And that's one thing he had. He had money and power. And they didn't like it. And you see what happened. They tried bad. They start kicking jurors off because they said Diddy was looking at the jury a certain way. All type shit. Then the judge said, don't you look at me like that no more. If you look at me like that again, like you're trying to con me, I'm going to throw the whole case out. It was a whole bunch of shit that, for real, if they found him guilty, he'd have been coming home on appeal because it was so much shit they did wrong. And it's a lot of shit that they still did wrong that's going to get them charges that they found him guilty of drop.
But you also got to take the lesson from it too. Like,
absolutely.
Everybody that's entertainment or just period, like you got to take a lesson. Like this man had a lot of money and power and he was abusing it to an extent. But when they trying to get rid of you, like it don't matter who you are, how much money you got, they make the call, they gonna try to line you up. And they try to line Puff up. And they was almost successful. So you gotta really watch yourself, watch how you moving. Because man, at the end of the day, what the song say, still nigga? Yeah. Like that's how they look at you. It don't matter like how much money Puff's a billionaire. You know, or was a billionaire, at least till they started messing all his money up. Right. He was a billionaire.
I have a question for you. Do you think that people that's kind of close with him, that was kind of close with certain people outside of him, like had specific relationships with, you think they probably pulled certain people coattail to the shit that he was doing or get convicted of? Or the shit that he was doing before it came to light?
Well, yes, I do. And what I didn't like about this case is that some people that said nothing about Puff, y'all was partying with him, having fun with him. Then when it felt like everybody was going against him, then you want to come out and do interviews and talk about it. To me, that was weak. Like, stay consistent at least.
Yep, right. I agree.
But now you're going to get scared of him again because he coming home. Like, keep it consistent. You thought he was done.
I definitely agree with you 100% with the ones that came out and talk shit about him. You know what I'm saying? Because why you waiting now to talk shit?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If you were saying it beforehand, then keep it consistent.
Yeah,
man.
So when he come home, keep that same energy.
Keep the same energy. Right. Keep the same energy.
But he ain't gonna forget.
Nah. But like we said, man, Puff has been found not guilty of the most important charges, but he was not guilty of 3 of the 5 charges that he was charged with. We all agree and been agreeing that these charges was a joke, man. Yeah, they were a joke from the beginning. To me, it was an embarrassment.
Especially the charges that they was bringing up. So also don't forget that by Jay-Z name getting cleared, that helped clear Puff because the girl was lying on Jay-Z and Puff. So he handled that case for him. It didn't even make it for him.
And then what about this? What about the 120 people that came and said supposedly said that he sexually assaulted them?
Where they at?
None of that made the trial. Yeah. That lets you know how much of 120 people. 120 is crazy.
Not one.
Not one person made the trial.
If you believe that shit, you tripping.
Yeah. Not one of them people, they ain't bringing out one of them people to testify. That means 120 people was a joke. That they ain't feel like there was enough credibility there to put y'all on the stand.
I agree.
Like that says a lot.
It's horrible. It says a whole lot.
This a dirty game, man, for real.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yo, Diddy, man. Diddy, man, look.
Diddler.
You coming home, man.
Coming home.
Tighten up, man. Tighten up.
Not only him, everybody else tighten up.
Everybody tighten up.
Everybody
It's a lesson to everybody, man. This Diddy trial, it's a lesson, man. We learned years ago with OJ, and you know how OJ was getting down. But, you know, he had to learn a lesson. I think this was a lesson for the new social media era of people. Like, yo, you gotta watch yourself, man.
Not only that, everything with these phones.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're putting it right out there to you.
But this Diddy saga, I'm sure will continue, man.
It will.
And I'm sure it's not going to be the end that we talking about it, but the trial is over, so we wanted to address that and give our hot take on that. But yo, Concert Crew Podcast, make sure y'all go follow us at Concert Crew Podcast. Make sure y'all go download, subscribe. We on all digital platforms.
Push that button, baby.
Yo, make sure y'all go to our YouTube page. Subscribe. Yo, we appreciate all the support. Continue to run those views up, man. As always, long live our brother Taz. We're going to continue to March 4th. I could just imagine what he would have to say about this right now. It would be hilarious, man. Yo, we love you, Taz. I know that, oh, man, you would have had a field day with this one.
Oh, man, this would have been crazy. This would have been crazy, boy.
But yo, man, Concert Crew Podcast, we here. We ain't going nowhere. Yo, Pito, hit us with the fader.
Yes,
We out.
sir.
What's up? Peace.